Hello everyone, and let's talk about how the recession that looks like we're entering is driving generative AI adoption. Now, we are in a recession for one quarter. US GDP contracted by 0.3% in the first quarter of 2025, ending 18 previous months of growth. That was before the tariffs were announced. It was in time when tariffs were clearly being announced, so companies were preparing for that by making orders early and making plans and pulling back investments. So the anticipation of tariffs already led to a recession for that contraction of the economy for that first quarter. And now, with the tariffs of 10% base and then additional tariffs like 145% tariffs on China, plenty of other tariffs, that is going to hit the US economy quite a lot more. Firms are trying to cut costs without layoffs to protect their morale of their employees and the brand of the company. So executives are seeking to protect their profit margin gains without reducing headcount. So they want to keep their employees and they are trying not to increase their costs. Generative AI is clearly a tool that will get more and more usage as a result. It offers speed, agility, and measurable returns on investments. We've seen that past recessions drove tech adoption extensively, like ERP and cloud computing to control costs. Generative AI is great for controlling costs. It slashes costs by reducing knowledge labor. And we've seen that it's already being extensively used. 73% of US executives now use or plan to use generative AI, which is up 9% over last year, according to a survey by PricewaterhouseCoopers. And Deloitte finds 75% of enterprises say their most advanced generative AI projects meets or beats ROI targets, with 20% posting returns more than 30%. So 20% of those who are describing their benefits from generative AI are getting more than 30% of ROI, which is great. Small business use jumped from 23% to 40% in 1 year, according to the US Chamber of Commerce. And worker use of AI doubled, led by programming and management roles, according to Federal Reserve researchers. Language models are great tools to address the threat of tariffs. For example, they can analyze contracts to cut tariff exposure. They can analyze supply chains to improve understanding of how companies can adjust to tariffs. And they can just improve profitability by reducing work. Finance bots, for example, speed closeouts, catch errors, and protect cash. AI-generated images and marketing contents slashes marketing costs, campaign timelines. Designers can turn rough sketches into production-ready blueprints. It's nice that you don't have to invest much into generative AI. Unlike traditional machine learning AI, generative AI doesn't require vast amounts of data. You can use it much more quickly. So you can scale as you get proof of benefits, return on investments. And so companies that act now will be the ones that secure their long-term competitive advantage. Recessions reward bold adapters who innovate technologically during the recession. AI maturity today echoes early cloud and e-commerce gains. Fast movers will build governance and AI literacy and data fluency to position themselves well going forward. Latecomers will be chasing the people who are ahead. Early AI gains will help set advantage going forward, and this moment is what will define next decade's market leaders. And you should use generative AI and adopt it extensively and thoroughly to make sure that you are the market leader. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Wise Decision Maker Show. Please make sure to subscribe wherever you checked out the show and leave a review. It helps other people discover the show and it helps us improve the show. And if you have any questions, email me at Gleb, Gleb, @disasteravoidanceexperts.com.